I know Fort Collins is predominantly a white town, and last time I checked, I'm not white.
We are the minorities here, and we really feel it and know it.
Do you believe that racism exists in Fort Collins?
Yes, I do.
Yes, I do believe racism exists in Fort Collins.
I do believe there's racism in Fort Collins.
Yes, I do believe racism exists in Fort Collins.
Racism still exists in Fort Collins.
I not only believe it, I know it exists.
Because I experienced for my own self.
Yes, it's been here for years. It's never gone away, and I don't think it's ever going to go away.
I've been called the N-word so many times.
Dirty Mexican, lazy, stuff like that.
You filthy, dirty Mexican, pick up my trash, and they would throw trash at me.
I said, Coach, what's a spick?
My husband, who has a funny sense of humor, said, you know, it really wasn't the spick part that hurt, it was the fat part that hurt.
I was really angry. I wanted to punch them, to be honest.
And they follow you around and are watching your every move to see if you're going to shoplift.
I personally have been followed.
I've been followed around the grocery store.
Thinking you're going to shoplift.
I don't support that.
And it has been very difficult for us to maintain or retain our African American faculty members.
It was very, very intimidating. I cried. I was like, Mom, I don't know what I did by coming here. I want to come home.
I'm hopeful that we're way beyond that. If those situations are occurring, you know, bring it to our attention, bring it to my attention, and I'll do what I can as a council member to squash that. That's not the type of community I want to be part of.
The common denominator with people that make such comments that there's no racism in Fort Collins, they live in a bubble of privilege, of environmental privilege, in which they don't know how the communities of color of Fort Collins, the poor people of Fort Collins live, and the realities that they have to face on a daily basis.
Mi nombre es María Isabel Vargas.
Mi nombre es Luz Valenzuela.
Mi nombre es Sol García.
Mi nombre es Ciro Pérez Hernández.
Nos tratan muy diferente a los hispanos de los anglos. Ellos marcan mucho la diferencia con sus exigencias, con sus multas, con sus restricciones que nos ponen a los hispanos y que no son las mismas para los anglos.
They would come over to the St. Joe's and they would be kind of reprimanded, saying, you have your church over there, which doesn't sound Catholic at all to me.
I'm blind to race.
We need to not have blinders on and pretend that the problem isn't happening.
The way that racism plays out in this community tends to be through microaggressions.
Well, we're surrounded by a lot of breweries now.
Especially around the Cinco de Mayo. They all put those Mexican hats on and yell all kinds of, you know, like Mexican slurs.
And then as soon as I moved here, it's like, oh, you're brown. Oh, you're gonna suffer here.
Another thing about Fort Collins that I just know personally is that, you know, they always say like, we're so diverse and we're so open to everyone, and no, you're the whitest, you're the whitest town, but it's fairly white.